Sorry to say hari ini apa ya? Bukan horror. Yes. Sorry to say, but today is not a horror game, so it's kind of like I don't know. Actually, I don't know, but it's kind of like chill game. I guess it is. Yes. そんじゃてどうですです。これI don't know。見てる通り、フリーモードとストーリーモードがあるんだけど。今はストーリーモードがいいのかなと思ってるんだけど、そもそもストーリーがなんだかわかんないです。Can we have a chew? Of course. Oh, I don't know. If you kind of like see it, there's like a free mode and story mode. I don't really know what this free mode is, story mode, but I think we're just gonna start from story mode. Jadi hari ini kita bakal nyoba yang story mode. Ya sebenarnya ada yang free sama story tuh, tapi nggak tahu sih free-nya kayak gimana. Okay, let's go. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. I'm floating with a wrapping of darkness. The world obsidian black is as heavy as the ocean depths, burdened with a clingy viscosity. It presses down instantly, a freezing cold trying to crush my skin, my fingers, the insides of my eyes, my everything. Oh. And yet still I must reach up towards the heavens. I must escape from this prison to which I have been cast. But how? Oh. It feels like I'm down in a deep slumber. My consciousness seems to be blending into this infinite feast of light. Ooh. 音声大丈夫？もうちょっと。I realized the sound is not reaching, scratching deep inside my ears. The sound was Kikadas. How do you even pronounce this? Kikadas? The star with only faint and distance, it swells like a wave rushing towards the crescendo before slipping away again. A little longer and it becomes clearer, more pronounced. An image swells out in my mind of trees filled with cicadas. each one desperately chirping away with their brief silence of summer. Cadas nggak sekarang tapang nih. Cadas orang orang yang mana saya tahu ya. In the same moment, warm and humid air breathed my entire body. It isn't unpleasant. It feels clean, sticky, like being enveloped in syrup. Okay, such a warm and pleasant feeling. The light all around me is so brilliant, I can't even open my eyes. Soon, however, I noticed dim patches like clouds amid the brilliance, and they dampened the light down. I raised my hand to try and block out the sun. It seems to make my surroundings easier to see. I also became more present of my body. I have hands, I have eyes, I have a body. Of course I do. And yet it still feels like some big revelations. I start to move my arms, bend my fingers, and comfortably my body. The brilliance white all around me gradually calms down. And it does so. My awareness of self and my surroundings sharpens. Gradually, I find focus. Yes, I'm sitting down. Sitting on a hard wooden bench, a vivid orange color has started to spread before my eyes. Above that brilliant strait, there's a dazzling blue sky. Summer sky, spreading as far as the eyes can see. Hi! Hi, ayo kita kencan, bestie. I fix my gaze intently on the clouds suspended listlessly against that blue. Then I realize that I'm sitting beneath some kind of roof. I slowly take a moment to look around. Ooh, okay. I'm still surrounded by the ongoing cacophony of Chicadas? How do I even pronounce this? How do I even pronounce this? Chicadas? Chicadas? Kaikadas? Chicadas? 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 Cicadas? Cicadas? Cicadas aja. Cicadas. Ah. And as the smell fills my nostrils, the odor of old wooden buildings. I know what this place is, an old train station. There's even a train stop at the platform. I can't see any people. I can hear them talking. There's no wind and it's like the clouds. The very air around me is pinned in place. The inside of my head starts to throb. If this is a station, was I headed somewhere? If the train is here, maybe that means I just arrived? I regain all of my faculties at last. My surroundings coming into complete clarity. How do you normally pronounce it, Lo? I don't know. Maybe Chichadas? Maybe Chichadas. Open. It might have to stop raining because I see pepper rising from puddles on the ground. But what was I doing here? I really have no idea. I try to remember, to think back, but all I can see is wide field world from before. What happened to me? Why did I suddenly wake up here, of all places? I look at my hands again, still puzzled, wondering if I have any possession within me. No, I don't see that to have anything. Chichadas. Yes, chichadas. My name? Nothing. I don't even know that. My family, the house I grew up in, nothing comes back. I look down at the pure white one-piece dress I'm wearing. Oh, I'm a girl, okay. A breeze suddenly blows past me, the air coming alive. The straw hat on my head is almost blown away, but I hold it down with one hand. It's like the sound of the chichadas slowly work its way to my body. Now something else is slowly filling my body, a clean sense of dread. I don't know where I live, who I am, even my name. What should I do now? There has to be something. I look up here, which means I must know this place. I need to look around and try to find a clue, a hint, a fragment of anything to jog my memory. If I find people, if I talk to them, I'm sure to find someone who knows me. Something has happened to me, and my memory has become muddled. That's all. I'll start by taking a look around the station. Having made a decision, I slowly stand up. Chichadas. Yes, chichadas. Hold down the right mouse button to the next place your search will grow. Take a look around the station. Press tab to change option. Change enter. Oh. そう、私たち主人公はちょっと記憶喪失だから、ちょっとこれを電車に乗ってなんか記憶を思い出させるものがいるかどうかね。おー、きれい。夏霧、沢田、梅谷。That's Yun Cicadas. Sengaja bisa di playback kah, Yop? Salah setting sih tapi nggak apa-apa deh. Biasanya itu Yopi di turn offin buat apa sih? Buat biar nggak berat internet gitu kan. Tapi kalau nggak ada problem nggak apa-apa sih. I don't have any recollection of the station at Natsugiri. Why did I wake up here? What made me pass out? Natsugiri というこれちょっと思い出せないんだよね。なんでここに起きたのか。there's a bucket. ね、これ10時から電車か。I almost can't read this train schedule. Can you guys try and read this though? さ、ずっとこの電車のスケジュールちょっとな、やっぱり読めないなと思って。ミスト。What is this? This train schedule is everywhere. Okay. うわ、めっちゃ霧。Ada setannya nggak? Aku pengen nggak ada sih. Rina daisuki melon soda. I mean, I like melon soda. Berarti Yopi ada merek melon soda enak banget. Soda, tapi rasanya tuh nggak terlalu nyerang, tapi warnanya itu hijau banget sama kayak apa sih? Melon soda yang suka kalian dilihat di anime gitu loh. Iya, benar warnanya tuh hijau banget. Hijau itu hijau terang tapi enak gitu. Misto, sono momo kiri ya no. I should look around the station a little bit longer. Okay then. 何をより何の状態だこれ。霧が怖い怖いな。A small staff room for a small station. It looks like someone was working here recently, but I can't see anyone now. Trains probably only do pricing frankly for such a small station. When the staff are on a break, maybe they all go away somewhere. なんかついさっきここに人がいると思ってるんだけど、なんか今はなくて。コーヒーラブI mean the graphic is really good, man. Kak, ini grafiknya lucu banget loh, seriusan. Bagus. Ciri atau mata. I thought that was blood. Tapi bukan sih, beda. Apa ini, toilet kah? Toilet? Toilet rest no upstairs. Don't need to either. まあトイレだから今は用事がないから使う必要がないからもういいと思って。何？ Not skill. Oh, it's kind of like clears up. There's. Genrenya apa nih Yop? Adventure doang sih. Harusnya ini yang kayak relaxing gitu. Tampopo. Lucu, gila bagus men. Hareta yo. Hareta, mite. Are you supposed to kind of like blow a wish on the dandelions? Ya, keren. HD parah guys. Semina. Ya lihat itu daunnya gerak-gerak. Wih. Hai, thank you. Jangan nyebel ya. Aku nggak bawa baju ganti, gimana ya? Densha ni noru方がいいのかな。さあね、これはどこまで続いてんだろう。電車に乗る？dandelion. hilang. Tanpa. Tanpa kawaii. Lucu. Densha ni nuru? Should we kind of like go to the train though? Inside the train? Kita naik kereta aja kali nggak ya? Lucu banget. VR kan? Enggak kok. Kalau VR pasti jawabnya udah mabok. Bukan game horror. Enggak? Daddy lain. Let me just kind of like go here though. 運転手はないな。あれ? This is not a horror game, but I feel like it is. Yo, HD banget man. The train doors are wide open, but there's no sign of driver, the conductor, or any passengers. The train is completely quiet, a somber metal giant. Maybe it will get underway soon. Oh, ほんとに客とかないんだよね。Aturan into town. Station have a notice board right outside them. There should be a map and tourist information. What did you get it? I decided to head outside and take a look. Okay. What did you get it? Kita udah bisa ke ini. Udah bisa ke. Wih, okay. Message bulletin board gitu kali ya. Kok serem sih? Ke gue dah. Phone kudasai. あれ? こっちは本が売らないのか? Phone kudasai. Kata gib kah? Entahlah. This is a horror game? No, certainly it's not. I should look around the vicinity of the station a little longer. Okay. ちょっと神社があるね。怖っ。Guys, kok aku takut ya? Nasugiri machiへようこそ。説明と地図がある。Quiet mountain stream, soothing beach, historical shrine. Oh, jinja. A spread nostalgic of countryside scenery. Oh, okay. There are more stuff about the old Swift legends. But overall, it seems like a pretty unremarkable countryside town. Is this really where I'm from? I hope I can meet someone new. I look around but see no sign of any cars or people. Oh, I turn around and notice something promising. There's a shabby old bookstore across the road and the door appears to be open. Super, なんか本屋がいると思う。Di seberang kayak ada toko buku gitu loh, katanya. Itu kali ya? なんか本屋がある。バス停か。怖い。Guys, tolong aku guys. Kori, 喫茶店がこれ。Coffee Mist。その名前どれやろ。すいません。メロンソーダ、ここにか。ミスト。大黒ビール。ビール？米。古い本屋さん。Should we go in here? 怖いな。見てもらいましょう。アイスクリーム。アイスクリーム。ada gacha. Gacha. Guys, gacha guys. Guys, gacha. Gak ada NPCよ、プロセスでめっちゃ古いね。古いね。晴れた。よかった。Oke. Mumpung gak seram kita masuk. Igel HD banget suka. Mite. めっちゃいい。チャラー。見て。The film looks real though. It's so smooth. Let's go. すいません。あれ? I called the number of times projecting my phone to the back of the stores. No matter the number of times I call, however, I get no sense of anyone actually being here. But no, that's not quite right. These old books are piled haphazardly on the shelf and in cardboard boxes. The slightest tremble could set off an avalanche of paper. The fans turn on, but there's not much dust. Udah lama tapi nggak ada debu sama sekali ya. Plus I had towel of the owner was probably using, and the calendar had been ripped off recently. Like someone might appear at any moment, like they could already be standing here. Okay. But I still don't hear any voices. It's like everyone has just evaporated into thin air. The only thing you notice is my footsteps, a fact that only makes me feel even more alone. I narrowed my eyes to take in the interior and strained my ears to hear. Poster いっぱいあるね。Lantern. Oh, lantern. Floating lantern. Event at the summer festival. 夏？これ7月8月っぽい？ Oh, a book catches my eyes. Ooh. Ito dapat buku guys. Old book. Currently not building a library. でも誰もいないな。I take a moment to keep the tears from spilling from my eyes. Misi gamenya nih ngapain sih? Nyari ingatan. Yes. The look over the titles of the books and magazines. One magazine catches my eyes with a featured article carried Spirited Away in Natsugiri. Hora? Spirited Away? Oh, okay. Natsugiri Interpreted. The legend of vanishing from Natsugiri. This past the defeated soldier first settled here during the Genpei period. Children, old folks, adults, and even entire families can just vanish in one day and never come back. People say they were taken by bandits, one fell into the river. なんか人が消えるのここ。神隠しにやったから、なんかどこでも多分いなくなるんだよね。What's even more interesting that if one vanish gets very lucky, they can actually come back. でも運が良ければ戻られるって。There were fires in the fire pit and tools out in the fields, like people had just been living there. But he was unstable to see a single soul, unable to find anyone at all. He desperately searched and the desert realized for any clues to get near to the real world. 神隠しあったんだ。harap sih padahal ini bukan horor. Seriusan. Juga juga game horor ya? Gak tahu. Gak tahu nih. This part is pretty vague, but it seems that touching something and imparting a strong intent to it allows some kind of message to be transmitted into the real world, triggering someone on that side to also remember the person who has vanished. なんか全然人の気配がなくなるようなみたいな感じ。I guess we're already dead? I don't know. There are also a selection of illustrations and photos intended to more perturb and reader educate them. A chill cascades down my entire body. My legs are trembling, preventing me from moving. I thought the people of the town were the one who had vanished, but it now sounds more like I'm the one who's been whisked away from my original world. そうか、なんかだんだんみんなが神隠しされてるようなんだけど、今と思えたら私たちが神隠しされてるみたいでさ。Saya bikin ngantuk lah bawahnya kok, Bu. Jadi kayak orang-orang tuh kayak di spread away gitu loh. Jadi kayak aku kira tuh orang-orang yang di sekitar ini malah hilang, tapi kalau dipikir-pikir kayaknya kita yang kena si spirited away gitu loh. Malah kita yang menghilang dari yang lain gitu loh. Not only do I feel to awaken, but the pain in my cheek and fingers, the clammy feelings on my skin, the nail marks left in my arms. All of these things only hidden the feelings of more reality around me. Oh god. Could I maybe meet the people like that in this world? Or have I been cast into my own solitary world? With no one else here though? Bikin ngantuk udah, shush, bawa aja udah. Driven by that fear, I fought somehow to get myself back. I remember the article. The traveler returned in the area around the grounds of elementary school. Elementary school? Ya kita harus ke SD kah? ちょっとなんか神隠しされていた人が、なんとなく変えられるんだけど、なんか学校っぽいのあたりに、Oh my god, should I really go to school though? あ、ここじゃないんだ。あ、違う。学校か。そう、学校だしね。Ngapain ke SD? Astaga, takut men. Elementary, my dear. Yeah, like a film. I really like it. It's cool. Oh ya, ada asapnya sih.燃えてるような。神社だ。上に行ける？ Should we go there or should we go up here? ちょっと興味あるなぁ。行こう？できないんだ。もう残念。こんばんは。Shrine was built in the Kamakura period. The people who moved into the area during the time experienced widespread disaster and strange phenomena. And created this shrine in order to quell the power responsible. 小学校の松切小学校。This is elementary school. I can't see a light from the direction of the school itself. I should head towards it. 学校から光があるっていう。それもやぐし。これインドネシア語、英語マジで覚えたい。ほんと？じゃあ、突然英語かインドネシア語できるまで頑張って、待ってるからね。こんばんは。できない。いっぺんやない。お、ビザない！ビザ！オッケー。できる。待って、上行けない。できないよ。できる！ビザ。Wih, tinggi. I'm tall. Udah tinggi. Awas kepleset. Hush. Jatuh enggak lah. Gimana sih? Tahan baca. Tapi tinggi. Tinggi. Naik ke sini sih. Ikut terus? Ikut. Semedis aja lah nih, udah. Akhirnya Jopi merasakan pemandangan yang tinggi. Mau yuk. Itu nanda? Naka ni dekiru? どこ行けばいいんだこれ。学校から光があるって言ったんだけど。バン。学校から光があるって言うからさ、どこ行けばいいんだ？中にも入れないし。Tadi dibilang kayak ada cahaya gitu dari dalam sekolahnya, tapi kita nggak bisa masuk. Gimana nih? Kore? Akariって何？何？何？Pakai koril. Kan gini enak. Kak, serem tuh. Terus saya bilang lah. 光の当てる場所に行ってって言われたんだけど。でもどこ行けば？ Jadi bagus ya lah. Gimana ya? Kore? Ram, gengs. Ini nggak bisa masuk. けないんだけど。マジ？うわぁ! 日本夏って感じ。だよね。Tadi disuruh ke sini kayak ada Bentar, Yopi mabok. Oh, pelan-pelan. Duh, masih dibenerin apa ya? Gakko ittaって言ったんだけど。Ada ini. Cek-cek sekitar kah? Nah, lo cekしてればいいんだ。ada yang bakar ya. Oh. いや、どうすればいいんだこれマジで本当にわからないよ。bisa turun kah? Damn, the graphic looks good. It is. Kayak di Garut yuk. Kenapa di Garut? Muter-muter aja ya punya pemandangan. Ntar gak maju-maju dong. Ini ada story-nya by the way. Hikari? Hikari? Mau kiri ga deru. Down? I think it's down, but it kind of like there's like a light. Mau tuh kan mana? Mau aja jadi gila, mau. Maka kayak di Garut, kenapa ya di Garut? Kenapa di Garut? Go into the light tapi di mana? Iya makanya tadi kayak disuruh kayak into the light gitu kan. Tapi apa gitu nggak ada. Dojo. Kadaya jurik eta. Langitnya kenapa udah nggak tahu sumpah. Mata kiri. Coba mana? Koko iku kana koko. Koko iku? Oh. わかるから。よし。kepala sampai diam. Nanti dia benar kepala. Mau main air. There's a light nearby. Lightnya di mana? Bambang lightnya di mana? Densha ni iku? Mata. I think we should go back to the train station though. Densha ni modoru ka nanka? Apa tuh nggak tahu. Bilang ada cahaya tapi kayak gini mana saya tahu ada cahaya. Ke atas yuk. Nggak bisa tadi. Iku? Dari mana na? Should we see the option? I can see a strange light in the school grounds. I don't know. There's not a single light. Dang it. No. No. There's a strange light. Hikari ga aru tte itte mo doko? Hikari ga iru tte itte mo doko da? There's a strange light from the ground. Cahaya tadi apa menyalakan silau cahaya di school ground? Tidak. Hikari? Tadi doko ibagawain da? Koko? Hindi koko? すればいいんだ。Dia benar-benar bagaimana? マジわかんない。いやマジわかんない。There's nothing to do here. でもわかんないよ。とかなバグなわけないかもしれないんだけど。川越のところに行くと思うんだけど。Dekat pohon yang gak ada biasanya mistis. Kau takutnya ada apa di sini nih? これ光があるってこと？いやマジわからない。むずいわ。どうすればいいんだ？マジでどうすればいいんだこれ。マジどうすればいい？これどうすればいいんだ？いやどうすればいい？光？何の光？Ada tombol botir gayung. Apa? Tombol botir apaan? Yang mana? There's something though? Display menu. Backward. Aha. なんだこれ？何があったの？わかんないなぁ。Search mode? Where is it? Change field point? Can I change field? Oh, jump, crouch, run, search mode. Lord, hard, right. Right mouse button. Right mouse button. Okay. 探す。何をクリックすればいいんだ？待って。Hold right mouse button. I'm holding it. 今クリックしとる。何白くなってんだ？待って。なんで？何？Aku harus ngapain guys, sumpah. Nani? Apa sudah baik? Enggak serius guys, aku confused. Kore? Guys, ini efek Yopi mabuk kayaknya. Aduh. Ya maaf ini efek mabuk ini kayaknya. Aduh. I reached out the light Persephone, half buried, half hidden in the cool grass. It took 15 minutes and 27 seconds. Shh. Maybe the child playing down the road for a bed forgot to take it home. It seems so deflated. Deflated would normally be easy overlooked. But it's also glowing with mysterious light, and I sense instinctually that it has some connection with the real world. My fingers touch it. Yes, I'm starting to have motion sickness. Dang it. The instant they do so, a wave of white light washes over my entire body. Everything instantly turns completely white. I hear people talking, distant, their voice warbling. Is this the other world I'm seeing? A scene from a real world. Apa kita ke isekai kah? Isekaiされたのうち。 Now the water changed into mud mixed brown, sweeps in the clear torrent. The air is thick with the smell of moisture. It seems heavy rain had caused the river to rapidly rise. Oh! I hear a cry. Oh? I see a small black head bobbing up and down amid the writhing brown torrent. A child can have long feet, long left, being swept along with incredible speed. Oh, there's almost drowning. A boy who happened to be in school grounds has noticed the immense danger and come running over. Oh, ada yang kayak tenggelam gitu di sini. I can see his legs and lips trembling ever so slightly. なんかここに溺れてる子供がいてさ。で、その溺れてる子供を助けているもう一人の男の子がいて、What I'm seeing the memory of the world that is related to this life preserver. The child thinks for a moment longer, but then he makes his decision, dashing towards with the life preserver in hands. He slips down the bank towards the river. Even he can't swim even with all the mud, the preserver should keep him from drowning. Oh, jadi dia kayak lihat orang tenggelam, terus dia kayak pakai pelampung gitu loh. Oh, both children are tossed like dry leaves. They bob up, then sink down again, with no sign of them drawing closer together. It only takes moments for them to be swept away downstreams. If they have reached the ocean, there's surely no hope for them to be saved. と、なんか二人の子供が、まあ、やっぱりそのこの川の流れがめっちゃ強いから、そこ流らされていて、Oh, it starts with a woman being bridged in a cry. Kok udah horor sih? Kok kasihan sih? She calls a name over and over, crouching down while clutching her head. Then I see a second adult, a man, rushing over on the bridge. He has a hat and nightstick. Pretty sakit sih. Why is so sad? He begins the same bobbing and sinking, and for a moment I think the mudslide will take him too. But he doesn't let his wet, clinging clothes holding him back, and he gradually takes command of the mud. While struggling through the currents, he makes progress towards the first of the drowning children. でもなんか、大人の男性が、その子供の二人をとか助けに行くんだけど、まあとにかくもう一人目の子供は助かったけど、もう一人の男の子をちょっと探してるの。I search? Even with the life preserver, he's completely unable to exert any control. Just when I think he's in the clear, his body smashed into a rock, and his head takes a hard knock. The life preserver slips completely off his body, and he vanishes into the torrent of mud. Oh. なんか流れが強くて、体がちょっと石にぶつかってで、頭にもぶつかってるから、なんか、いなくなったかな。All attention of the adults is fixed on that boy, the first one who fell into the water. Everyone runs over to him. Everyone is worried about him. I search again for the boy who's still in the water, hoping for him to rise up again. By now, he's well past the location of the policeman, and looks like nothing more than a scrap of a tether's clothing, far away in the mud. He is washed out to the sea.結局流されていって、海に流されてた。誰も気づかされず。The memories that follow these events overflow into nightfalls. Without anyone realizing, the second boy jumped into the river, and without realizing, he fell in the Thames. The villagers are caught up in taking the first child into the hospital, and shoring up the damage in the road caused by the landslides. 階の子供が溺れてるから、この第二の男の子が助けたいんだけど、その溺れる子供を気づかれずに、なんだろうね、たどり着ける前にちょっと流されて、でみんなもその周りの大人も第二の男の子がわかんないぐらいわかんないから助けられないみたいな感じで、大人たちがその第二の子供がいなくなるのがなんか半日くらい気づいてて、でももうそれからは夜が訪れたから、 No one see him drown after all。 溺れるところを見てないから気づかれずに亡くなったんだよね。The morning light beautiful illuminated the village, and the people start to murmur about Naga's vanishing. But his cold body is finally covered, washed up on the beach. やっと海に遺体が見つかったって。Oh, that's too much. My eyes burn with sadness. I squeeze my eyelids tightly and then look up. I find myself looking at the same quiet river that was originally here. I'm back in my empty, private world. Everything I just saw was a memory of the real world, transmitted through the light perceptor. I can't see anyone in this world I've wandered into, but I can witness scenes from my original body contact with objects eternally tied in the memory of that place. See you. Even if he hadn't jumped in, the first boy would still have saved. I wonder if I can stop the boy from acting, and so prevent this tragedy from ever occurring. その子が飛び込めなければ、その第一の溺れる子供も助けられるから、そういう必要はそもそもないからさ。Hiding this life person in the wind and the river. Something I haven't here until now. A men meetings. A railway crossing. じゃあちょっと電車に戻るか。Makan dong budak, baru datang mau tinggal warungan. This is a sad game. It is. 楽しいな。あら。Does this god try to do tag? I don't know. I had hoped someone might be here, but I have made a return to my own world, but this is the serpent asking for me. スタッフもないし、ここに電車に乗る人もないし。あれ？待って。In my hand, I brought a ring. なんでbawa pelampungnya? 家に帰るって言ってるの？ Hello? じゃあ外に行こう。なんか家ある。お友達ですか？Is this real life footage? No, it's not. あれ戻ってきた。I wonder what kind of strange development this is. Will anyone else summon their face to change shit up like magic? I look around. Everything is still so quiet. Something I can't really explain. Something about the air of the places also feels very different. 戻ってたんだけど、なんか空気がなんか違ってって。また学校。戻された。でもまだ学校に行くと思うから。Something's wrong. I can feel it. I can feel it. I just なんか BGM がまだそこI stand in the same spot, and scenes from the real world flow into me once again. Oh my god, no! The river becomes a rolling torrent of mud once again. The drowning child cries out for help. Splashing through the mud side of the river bank. It's the same thing again? Ini kejadian sama lagi kah? Everything is the same as my first time experience this. He quickly collects himself and starts looking around. Apa gara-gara kita tadi bawa pelampungnya jadi yang si cowok sekarang dia jadi nggak tenggelam? Gitu nggak sih? It's because we kind of like took his life preserver, so it's kind of like he doesn't drown, no? Ya nggak sih? We changed the past. Looking for anything he could use something like a life preserver, but this time he doesn't find it. Taking it on the train with me has made it vanished. Oh, the sound of the boy in the river shouting, "Help me!" なるほど。学校に戻ってる。言ってないんだけど、飛び込んだ男の子がね、実はなんか浮世の、声があって、で、そもそもここに置いているから、飛び込んだ男の子がそこにいたんだけど、で、前の電車に乗る前に、ちょっと、私たち、ちょっと浮世ね、を、ちょっと撮ってるから、で、今回は、ちょっと飛び込みたい、男の子が、浮世が全然見つからないから飛び込んでないのよ。マジ？でも飛び込んだわ。Without the light burst over to both sides, he caressed the boy, nothing, but it's so small. 飛び込んでない。He covered his ears with both hands and crouched down on the spot. 飛び込んでない。本当だ。Mirror world? I don't know. 魔法の電車かもしれない、これ。It's almost as if faced with a world in which its child is drowning from front of his eyes. A moment later, the adult down river take up the same shouting, a child is drowning. Okay. I think we can save the boy. Later down river, they realize the postman had already completed the rescue. Okay. We kind of like... Are you ever watching as Masaki drown? 溺れた。 男の子がまさきって言うの。なるほど。なるほど。Okay. Want to mention in the other world that I saw before, he did bravely try to save the boy and drowned in the result. I get angry at this attitude from the adults. なるほど。いいな。そっか。Hey, enough of this. We need to get over the policeman and get Masaki to the hospital. That's why it's a nostalgic train, maybe. Yeah. It still got sad in the story. The child slowly fades from the view and I start to hear voices from a large number of students. なるほど。よかった。I tried to touch the children, but I can't. なんか、記憶が流れ込んでるみたい。I'm getting angry, kind of angry too. Oh my god. Morning assembles like this are probably normal, pretty boring affairs for the kids. But after the excitement of the near drowning, everyone is paying close attention to what's being said. The principal explained how dangerous the river it is when it is swollen. He praises the bravery of the policeman. He comments on how important the lives of each and every child are, how they are unique in the whole wide world, irresistible if caught. Oh my god. Masih sedih. Masaki, standing at the principal's side, also looks from face to face, nodding as he does so. Then I notice one boy sitting at the back, with his face buried in his knees, the boy from the river bank. He's the one who suffered the most as the result of all this. Masaki still seems pretty full of himself, looking over them like some kind of a conquering hero. He boasts about his returning alive, saying he's confident he can face any further troubles life might throw at him, completely ignoring the fact that he was weeping like a baby when the policeman saved him. Masaki, kamu udah lah, nggak usah hidup lah, udah. Oh my god, parah. Sedih. Oh my god, come on. 助けられたまさきという子がね、朝礼で、なんか、自慢で話してるんだよね。なんか溺れる、みたいな、経験とかそういうのが友達に自慢してるんだよね。本当に。で、なんだろうね、本当にこれ、本当に自慢してて、本当に。そこから、なんだろうね。これから何があっても生き残れそうみたいな感じ自慢してるんだよ。Apa sih Masaki parah sumpah Ji. Jadi intinya ada apa sih, ada satu anak kecil nih, dia apa ya, dia hampir tenggelam. Cuman dia pas mau tenggelam itu dia sebenarnya keselamatkan sama orang-orang yang di sana kayak gitu. Nah pas udah terselamatkan dia di kayak upacara hari Senin lah biasanya kayak gitu kan. Nah, dia tuh dipanggil untuk ke depan. Biasa kan diceritain sama capseknya, oh kalian ini kayak gini. Pokoknya jangan sampai main di sungai lagi kalau misalkan lagi gede arusnya kayak gitu kan. Terus, nah si Masaki ini yang tadi tenggelam berhasil terselamatkan, dia malah kayak apa ya? Cerita-cerita secara membanggakan, aku hampir tenggelam nih, aku hampir ini tapi aku hidup loh, kayak gitu loh. Terus kayak dia semenjak itu dia kayak soan jago gitu, mau gua tenggelam mau gua gimana pasti tetap bisa hidup kayaknya gitu dia. Padahal dia pas diselamatin sama polisi juga dia nangis aja gitu. I'm getting a feeling from the state of the relationship at the school. The Masaki kid is like a child of local celebrity. Tuh kan? The attitude is causing him to lose sight of himself. Even if the kids around him started to see what's happening, their parents have probably told them to be not rude to him. Some of the kids might really see him as their leader. Tuh kan dibilangin juga dia jadi egois banget abis dari sini si Masakinya. Then I turn my attention to the second boy, the boy who covered his ears and tried to escape from the world. The other students are still all smiling around Masaki, saying how incredible it is that he survived that muddy torrent, and how there was at the one coward who watched the whole thing without calling from hell. Throwing some shit on the second boy in around about him. Masaki, you don't have to... Oh my god, Masaki, you don't have to live. Oh my god. Oh my god. Parah. Jadi ada sebenarnya pas si Masaki ke tenggelam itu ada satu anak lagi. Dia sebenarnya mau selamatin tuh si Masaki. Dia awalnya cari pelampung, tapi si pelampung itu nggak ada kan ya. Terus dia kayak takut gitu mau menyelamatin dianya pasti tenggelam gara-gara nggak ada pelampung gitu kan, mau teriak tolong juga kan waktu itu dia lagi takut juga dia. Jadi makanya ujung-ujungnya dia nggak teriak gitu, nggak teriak minta bantuan. Jadi dia kayak saking takutnya juga gitu kan jadi dia cuma bisa jongkok gitu loh di liatin si Masaki tenggelam. Terus sama generasi itu dia nih yang si orang ini yang apa sih anak ini yang mau nyelamatin ini malah dinyirin gitu loh, kayak kenapa sih kamu gitu kan, nggak ada nyali banget gitu loh gitu-gituin. Oh no. まさきがなんかこうその街のセレブみたいな感じでめっちゃ人気になってて、でこのもう一人の助けたいという男の子がねなんか噂されてて、なぜかというとなんか助けも求めずにみたいな感じで叫ばないのにただただあそこでまさきを溺れる姿を見ているだけっていうちょっとね。The boy in question stands up, saying nothing to anyone, and walks over the far side of the grounds. And though he can hear any of the chatter around him, he had to be pretending. Of course. Then he stands up at the spot where he saw Masaki in the river. Okay. で、この子がさっきまさきが溺れる一緒の場所に立てるんだ。The life preserver is there, returned by me. He looks at it with an odd expression, and suddenly grabs it with both hands and picks it up. Perhaps a powerful feeling that he can express in this world is rushing up inside him. Or perhaps image from an unseen other world. He gives out a shout and throws the life preserver into the river. Tapi pas dia udah lihat nemu pelampungnya dia kayak kesel aja kayak gitu ya. There are tears pouring from the eyes of the boy. One kind-looking girl notices it and moves over, but he quite quickly drags her off. If every part of his body, every mannerism shouts, "Leave me alone!" I thought he was gonna jump. I'm so sorry. At that point, the memories of the real world fade away again, and I am left in this empty Nasogiri again. I look down at the life preserver, dirty, half-buried in the riverbed. I wait for a while, but no new scenes or visions came to me. I want to pick the life preserver up again, and think about everything I've seen and everything that's happened to me. I need to get down on the riverbed. ここに行くかな？まさきが溺れる。どこやろ？あそこ。I pick up the life preserver again. It had rolled down the riverbed after being thrown down there from the school ground by the boy. I think over the scenes from the real world that I saw surrounding this life preserver, and the actions that I took with him. I spirited the life preserver away. For a start, let's say the boy who was going to drown. That had to be a good thing. Of course, the boy who was saved then had no idea of the tragedy that he had survived. I ended up suffering considerable mental anguish as a result. Oh my god. It seems like a fact that I used this object to influence the real world, but my hopes of returning home had not been fulfilled. I can't even be sure that I'm doing the same thing as the traveler from the magazine. Is it the way to get back to reality? There was a strange light that appeared from the life preserver in the train. Even without words, some kind of mysterious power feels like it's been guiding me. Oh. The results might have not been perfect, but I saved a boy's life. That must count for something. Something is connecting me to the real world. I have no idea who might want this or why, but someone might want to show me these Natsugiri memory fragments. Ah. Other side of river. Kawa no moko, I feel like that sometimes. Huh. It might be worth to be forgotten than to forget something yourself. I mean, lebih nggak enak dilupain daripada lupa sesuatu sendiri gitu mungkin sih. Who is Natsugiri? Oh, Natsugiri is like a place. It's a town. Yes. 忘られるよりは自分で忘れ物した方が全然いいなと思って。これが。Especially if the entire world is the one doing the forgetting. It's complete. Ah, そこ. A white glob of something is bobbing between the stones and gently flowing river. I crouched down and picked it up. Amid the warm summer air, paper tempered by the cool water sticks to my finger. Honey? Honey, なんだろう? なんか飛行機のチケットみたい. Kayak tiket buat pesawat gitu. なんだろう? The destination is somewhere overseas. Someone was trying to leave the country. So why is their ticket an expensive and important item down here in the river? Was it even used? In the same moment, I'm surrounded by white light again. The real world comes back into view. I'm inside an old house, with the majestic beams across the ceiling. Slap. Oh. The sound of a hand on the cheek rings out. Oh. That's it, I'm finished with you. Oh. A young girl who still looks in her teens is pressing her hand to her cheek and glaring at an elderly man. It could be her grandfather. No, I think it's father. His face is bright red and breathing hard in anger. At the side, there's a young man sitting in a suit. His eyes are round in surprise at the father suddenly hitting his daughter. Okay. I never allowed this. The old man is thin and doesn't look good in condition. He's breathing hard, struggling to overwhelm the young girl. During the commotion, the neighbor also started gathered. Hey, what's going on here? Hitting your daughter? Have you finally lost it, old timer? They come into the house with the mud from the field still on their shoes. Grabbing the old man, holding him back. Yukiko, are you okay? Yukiko is still holding her cheeks, staring in her eyes. Hi, Kyawaii, welcome. But luckily her father doesn't seem to be that strong. She stands up and goes over to grab her bag from the corner of the room. I'm never coming back here again. This is the last time we'll ever see each other. With that, she turned out. 今回の思い出はユキコという娘があって、でなんか突然お父さんに殴られて、なんかもう もう知らないみたいな感じで、これこそが最後に会うみたいな感じで。なるほど。わあ、麺カレーやった麺。But guys, I'm so sorry. I think I have to end this stream here. I think I really might have a bad motion sick. I'm so sorry. Is this going to be tragic again, right? I think it is. なるほど。ということで今日はここまでにしようかなと思って、ちょっと酔っちゃったかも。あー、ごめんなさい。ちょっと言っちゃったかもしれない。ごめんね。後の配信はチャプター2ということで、この続きやりたいなと思って。Enggak, bukan nggak kuat sama ceritanya, Yopi mabuk. Sorry guys, I really have a motion sick right now. Sorry. Aduh, ayo sedikit minum yuk, udah tadi kopi. Take care, guys. Thank you. ゆっくり休んでね、大丈夫？本当に？ということで、これの、なんだっけ、第2のパートはまた後で改めて、やりたいと思っております。ありがとうございます。でも、なんかみんなが雑談だけはいいと思って。まだ会いたいって、だから雑談してもいいって言われた。Tapi ada yang bilang yuk masih kangen, jadi kita ngobrol aja katanya kayak gitu. I think there's someone who still miss me and kind of like requested that I should change it to like free talk stream. IOFI,そうだ、スパチャー読んでないだ。ちょっと待ってね。So please stream compress, oh yeah? I really want to buy the what's it called again? The motion sick what's it called again? Motion sick glasses that kind of like have four holes in it. Ya, Yopi mabok. Kalian yang lain mabok pakai bir enggak? Yopi mabok main game. Udah.いや、ビールで酔っちゃったんだけど、ヨピはこのゲームで酔っちゃうんだ。Maksudnya berkendaraan. Berkendaraan doang kok buat main game, gak ada gitu. Masa beneran beli? Ada kah? Di Tokopedia ada kah? Apakah motor yang kebagusan kalau motion sickness? Enggak sih. Gara first person perspective aja sih.これ最後どうなるんだろうね。Dan yang hijau-hijau. Beli terus review. Ada nggak sih toko hijau? Katanya mainnya satu mata gimana men? Kacamata nggak mainnya yuk? Enggak lah. Ini lihat, nggak pakai kacamata kan nih? Hontonもやっぱりこれはダメだって。なんかさ、これ酔っちゃわないというメガネがあるはずなんだけど、なんかみんな見てた？なんかなんだっけ、丸いの部分がなんか4つあるっぽいのがあってさ、やっちゃった。Katanya dulu terus rebahan, iya ya. Tapi nggak tahu banget. Mabok. Apa? Kan sambil tutup mata ya biar gak mabok. Yopi tutup mata. Enggak. Yopi tutup mata dari gamenya, tapi kalian arahin ya kiri kanan gitu. Itu. Kata aja. 目をつぶってってゲームやるって言ってもな。ゲームは見ないで、チャットだけ見るか。で、みんなが左か右って言って。So you'll be controlling me playing this game, so I won't look at the game screen. I would be looking at this my second screen on my right side. So you kind of like tell me where I should go. Okay? Oke. Oke. Kita Yopi main sambil komen. Jadi kalian bilang, yup kiri yup kanan yup kayak gitu ya. Oke ya. Oke ya. Ngadep sini. Nah ini lagi main. Ini lagi screen buat main. Nah kalau itu belok kanan, ini adalah monitor kedua. Nah itu chat semua isinya. Nah Yopi makanya bakal lihat ke kanan semua. Lihat ke kalian semua. Jadi kalian kasih tahu ya kiri atau kanannya. Oke. Oke ya. Awas ya, bener ya. Ini Yopi maju ini ya. Sebenarnya harus ngapain bentar? I have to check what are we gonna do. I can look over the falls. Oke, look over the falls. Aku nggak tahu sih kita harus kemana, tapi kita ya. Kita harus ke sesuatu yang bisa ngeliatin si apanya sih, aduh. Ngeliatin si. Oh kita ke atas itu kali ya. Motion blur-nya pernah matiin? Ada gitu? Masa nggak ada motion blur? Dari tadi udah matiin. Oke, dah. Oke, kemana? Kiri. Kemana? Ujung tuh mana? Maju. Maju. Koko. Maju. Sampai mana, men? Sampai mana? Maju. Yonda. Kiri ga ippai nanda kedo, kiri janai wa. Gomen. Kiri kun gomen. Kiri ga ippai aru kedo, kimi janai. Oke, terus. Terus. Lagi, men. Terus. Sampai mana ini? Tunggu. Kita arahnya gimana? Sini. Ada terus kiri sini. Sini. Ada gubuk, ada kiri dikit. Sini. Ini apaan? Kita di mana? Oh, oke, bentar. Saya tujuan itu. Oke. Halang kiri. Bentar. Ada. Udah. Wih. Bisa, guys. Bisa, guys. guys, bisa, guys. Ibu bisa main cuma lihat chat doang, guys. Kita. Komen tuh dake mite udah kita. Yabe. Waduh, ibu. Dikira pakir, ada aja. Dikira pakir. Ya kayak mabok demi menghibur siapa bang. Apa? The chemistry, man, gila. Tuh mati atsui na. Oke. Next adventure game. Atsui. Ikeru benar. いけないと思ってた。いや、なんかちゃんとみんなのコメントだけでいけたな。ありがとうよ。Itu nggak pagi, udah nggak mau 2000 nggak mau pokoknya. There's more paper here, how buried in the dirt. I pick it up. なんかここにもなんかいっぱい紙が散らかってて。Udah ngasal-ngasalan. Lu ketahuan kan ngasal-ngasalan? Nggak bener nih. Ini, Chelsea mostly tukang parkir. Iya. There's another piece of the plane ticket. That's not all. There are other scraps of paper here. I picked them up and tried to jigsaw them back together. Oh, a portrait. Oh, なんか映画あるみたい。Di sampingan tukang parkir Yopi. Gimana ya? Yup. Cek kita 2000 mana saya tahu gimana harus ngirimnya, men. Kalau sambil punya permen karet bisa kah atau ngembok? Oh, gitu ya. Permen karet. Punya. Adanya gak kasih tahu. Nanti. Tapi tadi seru sih. Sabi jadi tukang parkir berbakat kalian. Bentar. Nih. Kalian apa menunggu? The time is just farther from the floor. He's standing up here. Looking up from the waterfall. He has the ticket and the pencil drawing in his hand. The picture is a young, beautiful woman. She looks like a little girl from the previous vision, but perhaps a little bit older. The face of her sister, then, or perhaps her mother. The man looks at it intently, held it in his dry and wrinkled hand, and then he scrunches it up. Then he wraps them up using both hands and throws them the scraps toward the waterfall. なんかさっきの父親がこの滝のここに立ってて、でなんか写真とかそういうのちょっと切り刻んで、なんか滝の上に起こしたんだ。投げたんだよね。He finally looks up and heads out back towards his house, his feet dragging behind him. I wonder at the power of his emotions that they could make him want to crush the dream of his daughter. It is purely a response to not wanting her to leave. Oh my god, I made it, man. He heads on straight down the path and where the memory ends. I decide to follow and look for their clues along the path. Belok kiri. Nih ya kalian nih kalian jadi tukang parkir lagi ya nih ya. Mata kita harus kemana? I should follow the old person coming. Sini kah? Guys, kemana guys? Tukang parkir cepat. Lurus kiri cepat. Tukang parkir cepat lompat, nggak mau. Tuh kemana dulu nggak tahu, disuruh ngikutin tadi tapi lupa kemana. Kanan lurus sampai mentok, lurus. Cluenya kita harus ngikutin si bapak-bapak. Terus. Nah, lurus. Sini. Sampai mana lurusnya nih, nabrak nih. Wah nih, aku takut nih. Kanan. Bentar. Apa di kanan? Ini di mana, guys? Doko disuruh tik tanda. Mati. Where are you all taking me? Lurus sini. Daijoubu. いや、なんかみんながヤフィのために道するべになるんだ。だから今ね、画面を見せずにコメントだけ見てるんだ。だからみんなが右にいたら一応ヤフィは右に行ける。Sini. Kalian sesat, Elah kalian sesat banget sih, di mana sih? Kanan dikit. Gini. Kanan dikit. Gini deh. Udah. Gini. Tuh, みんなが開きなかった。Sini. 15 degree to the right. Segini. Oke. Kanan lagi. Sini. Sini. Kanan dikit, sini. Nah, oke, ya udah lagi sini ya. Mana nih? Lurus. Kemana? Kanan. Udah? Kok? Mentok. Sini. Ini kanan lagi sini. Nah, oke. Tadi ya. Ini kita kemana sih? Jadi cuma dengan suara ini dong. Mana? Kemana? Kanan. Sampai jam 2. Sini. Kanan. Sini. Pakai sangka. Sini. Lurus. Oke. Maju. Mana? Ayo, lurus. Harus ada kiri. Sini. Ini di mana sih, bentar? Ini di mana? men. Aku? Aku cobain lah. Aku? Backseat simulator. Terus kemana sih? Aku cobain lah. Kelewatan kah? Ika search mode これやってたんだけどなんか光ってるものがないな。どこ？なんかもともと霧が激しい。ん？どこ？ないね。Ispan splash bang di belakang. Di mana? What's the hint again? Follow the old man. I don't even know where the old man went. ここ？ないな。おじさん？おじさん？キリがやっぱりいっぱい呼ばれてるみたいだ。Sorry, I forgot my parking license. Damn it. Kita mau kemana? Sumpah gak tahu, men. Kan ini kalian yang ngarahin, gimana sih? Is there even an old man? No. Nope. Lurus kanan 3 langkah. Nyampe mana ya? Nyampe ikutin bapak-bapak. Doko? Kita jurang lompat lagi gila ya, men. Nai. Ida, mana sih si om-omnya nggak ada, iya om. Ada bapak-bapak, nggak ada sih. Terus ada pohon memanjat. Dah nggak bener nih. Nggak bener ini. Continue with the path, maybe. We don't have any path anymore. Sesat, bola sesat. Malah nyariin om-om ya, nggak masuk. Satu, udah, bubar. Mana bubar kalian sesat? Soalnya kemana nggak tahu kan? Ini disuruh ikutin si bapaknya nggak tahu kemana. Enggak bisa. Sesat dah. Udah guys, tadi arigatou gozaimasu. Dia konsep bener nggak tahu. Hintnya sesat ya. Kalian yang sesat. Bangunan nggak habis masuk ini. Gak ada bapak-bapak tadi emang gak ada, cuman di story-nya gitu, di story-nya di-imply kita ada bapak-bapak gitu loh. Yaudah, tidur kalian semua, tidur. Pada Yopi mabok, super chat-nya bakal dibaca besok ya, sorry guys, thank you. Yochata no de, aita, super chat yomimasu. Arigatou gozaimasu. 今度こそ終わりか、今度こそ終わりにしたいと思います。はい。Cari posisi yang enak, posisi Tani. Ini bukan parkir yang cicil, ada posisi. Ya dapat lisensi parkir. Oh gitu ya. Oke deh. Jadi itu bayar parkir. Siap. Oke. Jadi makasih ya semuanya. Gara-gara Yopi mabok jadi si super chatnya bakal di Yopi baca besok. Thank you. I had to look away like 5 minutes on full screen. See. Okay, thank you for coming today. Tomorrow I will play John King, so please wait for it. Thank you. And also I will read the super chat and something and that tomorrow. Thank you. Danina, Yapi mau bobo, mau tiduran terus bobo. Thank you. Udah besok siapkan sanity. Iya. Guys, thank you semuanya. Kita mau turun dulu gara-gara mabok. Thank you semuanya. Tomorrow is Rage Quit Simulator. Thank you. 明日はジャンプキングやります。ありがとうございます。 ありがとうございます。じゃあね。Thank you guys. See you tomorrow, I guess. Thank you. じゃあね。I love you. I forgot. 3時だったので、ヨセとのデートでございます。And I'm having what's it called? Jinja shrine date, I guess? 皆さん一緒にデートやってます。ありがとうございます。ということで今日は、ありがとう。ありがとう。当たって。オッケーオッケーオッケーオッケー。当たって。おー。オッケーオッケーオッケー。オッケーオッケーオッケーオッケー。当たって。オッケーオッケーオッケー。オッケーオッケーオッケー。じゃあね、I love you.